Good afternoon. So today we're going to take a look at Jada Big Time Muscle, their 65 Shelby Cobra 427 SC street competition. I have mentioned this casting in the past. A while back, I had done a video on all my different Cobras, the best Cobras, and so forth. And I had said, the one casting I wouldn't buy was the Jada Big Time Muscle because it was way out of scale. Well, there's been not much in my local stores recently, and I was out food shopping this morning and I saw this and it glared at me. It called to me and it said, "Buy me, make fun of me." So that's sort of what we're going to do. I mean, it actually looks nice in the package. We're going to pop it out of the package, take a look at it, see what kind of details it looks like. Jada does nice. Jada Big Time Muscle can be nice looking cars. There's that Mustang right there. This is a very nice looking casting. Beautiful paint job, tampo work, decent details, everything. But it's big now. It says scale 164 there, but we've compared this to there's other Mustangs of the year. That's a 1970 Mustang Boss 429. We've compared it to other 1970 Mustangs in my collection. So through the packages looks all right. So let's see. So this is, I'm sorry, all the jumping around. This is Wave 22 of Big Time Muscle. There's the information on the back, and I believe this is a 2020 release. Here are the other cars in that wave. 70 Dodge Charger RT, 2008 Dodge Challenger SRT 8, 2010 Chevy Camaro, 2010 Ford Mustang GT, this Shelby, and the 2008 Corvette ZR1. And they are nice. I mean, let's pop this off the card and see. I'll point out its good points before. I started off the thing I'm not gonna love about it is the size of it. Just clean this place up and now making a mess again. All right, so it's got some nice decals over there. There's the 427, Mr. Gasket, an American flag, Shelby American Ink, 427. I'm not sure what MSP stands for. It's a murdered out. It's all black paint, black wheels, black interior, nice gold stripes. The headlights are painted. Looks like the little bumperette around the grill area there is black. And black is nice, but I mean, even the exhaust is black, so you lose a lot of detail, and it causes the camera not wanting to focus. It's a shiny black. The stripes are nice. The bumper in the back is black. They did tampo nicely the taillights. The interior is, I guess, well detailed. It's not a solid disc steering wheel. The dashboard doesn't look right. It looks like something that would be out of a new car. I mean, that almost looks like a Tesla big screen above the center stack there. It's got the roll bar, the windshield, and they've done some paint or tampo around it to give it a black frame. I mean, it's nice. We'll start off nice. So Jada Toy. All right, so I think that says scale 164. And It's okay. It's okay. Now this is a reasonably priced car. This is under $4 on the pegs in Walmart. I don't know what it costs overseas. I don't. I'm not sure if Jaded Big Time Muscle are available overseas. I know that I've sent a couple to friends overseas, so now they have them. But actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure Fex Death has shown Jada Big Time Muscle on his channel. Unless I sent them to him, yeah. So these are nice, but they this one in particular, a direct example. The 1970 Mustang and this have about the same size in this. And in reality, there would be a huge difference in the size of these cars. So let's take a look at comparing to the Matchbox Superfast model. Overall length, wheelbase, and it's just a much bigger model. And the Matchbox is large for scale too. I don't know if the Matchbox actually says 164 on it. 157 scale. So Matchbox is at least honest about the scale. That's 157. This one says 164. That's 157. Hot Wheels, an older Hot Wheels one. This is an older Hot Wheels, the one with the open hood. And Hot Wheels doesn't list a scale on the base. But I'd say it's closer to the Matchbox. And it's much smaller than the Jada. So Jada Big Time Muscles, this Mustang, I have a Roadrunner, and this Cobra are nice. And they may sit well together on a display or a diorama together or in a display case together. But they dwarf. Look at that. And so the Matchbox and the Hot Wheels we know are large for scale. This lists itself at 164. Let's take a look at Johnny Lightning. Okay, and Johnny Lightning is sometimes accused of being off scale, and it is. But let's see just look at the difference. The Johnny Lightning looks tiny compared to this Jada. Let's take a look at the Malibu International. Okay, and we've established from comparison in earlier videos, this is actually also the same casting that. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is not the Malibu International. This is the Kyosho. So this should be true 164. And it is one of the better Cobras that I have. This is the Kyosho. Yeah. Okay. And Kyosho's true 164. It looks like a child's toy in comparison. That Hot Wheels 100% that I've had for ages. The Jada looks like it could eat this for lunch. Probably the most accurate Cobra I have, the Shelby Collectibles, which again is true 164. So these three, true to scale, and just to get an eye with the even the Johnny Lightning is a little large for true 164. But this is nice to look at, but it is huge. Luckily, it's not expensive. I wouldn't consider this appropriate for quote unquote the adult collector. I have no problem giving it to a kid to play with, or maybe a beginning collector, because of the price. It's reasonable. I mean, like I said, this is under $4. The Hot Wheels and the Hot Wheels mainline one, the black one with the hood that doesn't open, is $1. This Matchbox Superfast is probably close in price to the Jada. Back when these Johnny Lightnings, they were relatively inexpensive. These others are premiums and they were more expensive. I mean, this Hot Wheels 100%, the oil can one, when I originally bought it was probably $5, but is now on eBay for between $20 and $30. The Kyosho is, between $10 and $20 if you can find it. And the Shelby American Collectibles, I got this as part of a set. So I would put the purchase price on this about $10. So you know me, I love to beat up on certain brands for being off scale, and the others sitting together would look fine. Let's put some of the premium ones next to the Jada. I mean, it looks like the Goodyear blimp compared to these. All of these others could sit in a diorama for photos and so forth, and you'd be like, oh, okay, they're not far enough off. They're. And then there's this. I love my Cobras. I try and be 164. I know a lot of people have, discussed how M2 is not true to scale. And that got me to thinking, M2 does VW Samba buses, VW Beetles. They do all sorts of vehicles. I'm going to have to look to see, I doubt it, but I'm going to have to see if M2 does a Cobra. And if they do, I will buy it. I will scour around and see if M2 Machines Crestline does a Cobra. As I've said before, I have 8 brands of Cobras. I have now 14 different models. I have 2 Johnny Lightnings. I have 3 Hot Wheels, 1 Matchbox, 2 Greenlight, 1 Malibu International, 1 Kyosho. I think I have every 1965 Cobra, Shelby Cobra 427 SC in Diecast. If I'm wrong, let me know because I will pursue it. So, like, share, subscribe, comment. What do you think? Am I obsessing on scale? I know some collectors, scale's not a huge issue. Others, it's an important issue. Recently, in response to the M2 video with the Torinos, there were comments like, "Oh, M2's nice, but they're large for scale," and they are. I've also said the same thing about certain Matchbox castings, Majorette. There are a lot of brands that are quote unquote 3-inch brands. But Jada Big Time Muscle, I guess, in size and appeal, they remind me of the old Hot Wheels G-Force, I think it was called, which were 155 scale. but at least they own up to it. At Matchbox 157, if you look on the bottom of a Norev or a Majorette, they'll usually say the actual scale. Even with Matchbox, they'll say the actual scale. But Jada Big Time Muscle, a Jada, that's a scale 164. And it's 150 or so. It's not even close. So thank you. Have a good weekend. I'll come back tomorrow with a different video. I have one that I've been delaying. I have a couple other new things, but I saw this today and I said I want to pull that one out. I want to revisit my Cobras. So have a good night.